A new ceasefire plan is right now on the table, and this could actually change every single thing. After 21 long, bloody months of war in Gaza, Israel and Hamas are once again looking at the United States-backed proposal that might finally bring some breathing room. And at the center of this plan, a 60-day truce, a phased hostage release, and a big push for peace, all while US President Donald Trump steps in as a deal-maker-in-chief. So let's unpack what exactly is happening. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has landed in Washington to meet Donald Trump. Here, the goal is to iron out the final details of a ceasefire deal that both sides can actually accept. And yes, it's complicated because Hamas still demands that Israel completely withdraw from Gaza and officially end the war. But Israel refuses to do so until Hamas agrees to disarm and they surrender. Well, this deadlock has stalled previous talks, but this time there is a new draft proposal and it's gaining traction. Another question, what does this new deal look like? If agreed, then the truce would last for 60 days. During that particular time, Hamas would release 10 Israeli hostages alive and hand over the remains of 18 more who are believed to have died in captivity. In return, Israel would free an unspecified number of Palestinian prisoners. Let me tell you, it's a very sensitive exchange, but one that both sides have been talking about for months. In the meantime, aid would start flowing into Gaza like never before. The United Nations would take over the jobs of distributing food, fuel, and medical supplies, something that people of Gaza desperately needs right now. Many families over there has been surviving on scraps, with hospitals barely functioning. The ceasefire would bring in massive humanitarian relief, by the way. In the meantime, military-wise, Israeli forces would step back to a buffer zone near the borders of Israel and Egypt. That's important because since the last ceasefire collapsed in March, Israel has kind of pushed forward deeper into Gaza, taking over large parts of the territory. A step back would actually reduce clashes and even open spaces for diplomacy. But here's an important part. On day one of the truce, both sides must sit down and start the peace talk. There is no fixed timeline though, but the goal is to use this break in the fighting to move towards ending the war completely. And that's where Trump comes in. According to the draft, he will personally announce the deal and act as a guarantor alongside Egypt and Qatar. The idea is to make sure that no sides backs out, and if they do, the world will be watching. If the two sides can't reach a full peace agreement by the end of 60 days, then the ceasefire can be extended. So this isn't just a break from war, it's a possible path to peace. And let's be honest here, there's still a lot that can go wrong. Hamas may not trust Israel. Israel may not be ready to fully stop military operations, and there's no guarantee that other players in the region like Hezbollah in Lebanon or the militants of Syria would try to derail things. Still, this proposal is the most serious push for peace in over a year. Trump wants to be seen as a hero who ended the Gaza war. Netanyahu wants to ease global pressure and show Israelis that hostages are coming home. And for people in Gaza, exhausted, starving, grieving, even a temporary ceasefire is a lifeline for them right now. Now the big question is, will the 60 days window be beginning of the end or just another pause before the next round of bloodshed? Well, we'll find out really soon, but one thing is clear, that this particular deal, if happens, could reshape the future of Middle East.